After having made all the hard effort to have taken your sales from the point of opening the sales to the point of closing, I often find salespeople faltering by the time they have arrived at the closing point. Now, what is the issue? Let me ask you a few questions. What is the right time to ask for an order? I mean, when do you ask for an order? What would be your right time to ask for an order? Or when would you ask for an order? Do you have any time set? Do you look at the customer? Or do you feel that you look at the eyes of the customer and the customer sounds satisfied, the customer sounds okay with the sale? Do you wait for some emotional symbols or emotional designs on the face of the customer before you ask for an order? I'm married for the last 23 years. I have not been able to understand the eyes of my wife, who is my closest customer, as to what she is trying to say. The customer's eyes will never tell you that he is ready to buy. And the crafty customers will still be very much concealed in their thought. They will never tell you when they want to buy. So when do you ask for an order? Or do you continue rattling the various features of your product, the various features of your service, till such time the customer is happy? My second question to you is, how many features of your product would you explain to the customer before asking for the order? I mean, let's assume that your product has got 20 features. So do you need time enough to explain all the 20 features to your customer before you ask for an order? If no, which are the 5 features you're going to tell first? Are you going to tell 5? Or are you going to tell 1 or 10? Are you going to tell 15 features? How many? What's the right quantity? What's the right number of features that you should tell the customer before you ask for a close? Please understand, friends, there is no right time to ask for an order. Just like the moment an actor comes on the stage and he starts acting, it's all action, camera, rolling sound, he's on the stage and he has to perform. Similarly, right from the moment your sales call has started, you have to be in your closing mode. There is no right time to ask for an order. There is no right emotional design that you will see on the customer's face that you ask for an order. Start asking for the order right from the word go. So you explain one feature of your product, customer likes that feature, you ask the customer, sir, is this feature good? Is it good enough for you to buy? Do a soft part closing. You cannot be closing in sales without doing part closing. You have to make an attempt, a soft attempt, to close an order. Every time you explain a feature to the customer, do a soft part closing. If the customer says, you make a soft closing, so you like this feature, sir, so would you like to have this product? And the customer will say, no, I have not yet decided. Alright, let's come to the second feature. Explain the feature, let the customer agree. If the customer says, yes, I like this, again make a soft closing. So continue with this part closing. My experience says that you have to make 3 to 4 part closings to arrive at a closing point. And those salespeople who do not make any part closing in their sales cycle find it very difficult to arrive at the closing point. I call them sales donkeys because they do all the hard work and then someone else comes and bags those orders because this salesman doesn't know how to do part closing. You don't know how to do part closing, you will not be able to close. And the very little sale that comes in your kitty is something which God has closed for you. It's not you who has closed them. So you want to be smart in sales closing, learn how to do part closing, and right from the word go, you are in a closing framework. If you are in a closing framework, the chances of arriving at a close is very high. It might so happen that in your process of making part closing, after 3 to 4 part closing, the customer might say that he is not very keen right now. Alright, at least I have not wasted my time. I have not wasted the customer's time. If not today, maybe some other time. Maybe it's not the day to close, but don't waste your time with the customer trying to explain all the features of your product and then waiting for the right time to close for the order. I wish you many more closings in life, my friend, because the salesman is useless without sales closings. Thank you.